Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today is the last part of our 3-part power series, and today I'm going to be showing you how to do a snatch. Again, all of these power exercises are kind of orientated towards the same muscles, which are your gluteus maximus, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius, semitendinous, semimembranous, rectus femoris, bicep femoris, your soleus, your gastrocnemius, your trapezius, and your deltoids. For this exercise today, it's very similar to the clean in the sense of the phases and that there are 2 pulls in the exercise. Now, I am a little new to this exercise in the sense of kind of actually me doing it myself. I've seen people do it over the years and I've looked over the form before, but I've never done the exercise before. So we're all learning today. So to get started, our starting position, again, we're going to be around shoulder width apart with our feet slightly pointed outward, approximately 1 inch away from the bar, and of course we're going to be using a pronated grip. Now, for the grip today, this is something new. This grip is going to be a whole lot wider than a lot of the grips you use in any other kind of exercise. And the way that you can get kind of the best measurement of how far for your grip to be is to use 2 methods. You got the fist to shoulder method, which is essentially how the distance between your extended arm from the end of your fist closed to the other end of your shoulder. Or, and I think this one's much easier, is just the distance between your elbows when they're fully extended and your arms are flexed. Now, once you get kind of that rough measurement of how far your grip needs to be, you're going to squat down to pick up the bar. And this is going to be the starting position of the exercise with your arms fully extended. So, for the first pull of the exercise, again, just like the clean, all of this is going to be right before the bar goes above your knee. So, first pull. You're going to extend your knees and hips to begin getting the bar up. That's the first pull. And again, you don't do this exercise in parts. I'm just showing y'all the specific phases. Once we get everything together, that's when you do the whole continuous upward motion. After the initial pull, we're going to go through the transition phase, which begins after we get the bar above the knees. So again, initial pull, transition phase. And from this transition phase, we're going to go into our second pull. And that second pull, again, very similar to the clean. From that transition phase, you're going to rapidly extend your ankles, knees, and hips. Once those are at full extension, you're going to shrug your shoulders to begin pulling that weight all the way up. Once the weight starts coming up and your shoulders are at peak extension, you're going to begin to pull yourself under the bar by flexing your arms. And as you flex, you're going to get under that bar into a quarter squat and catch it. And again, this is the catch phase. It's actually getting under the bar, having your chest up and out, your back slightly hyperextended, and then you're going to stand, and that's the exercise. Before we put it all in one motion, again, what you want to do is keep your arms extended throughout the whole phase up until you're fully extended during the second pull. Because again, you don't want to turn this into an arm exercise, and you want to try to pull that weight up and possibly hurt your back. Another thing is, again, like I said, I think it helps a lot when you come up off your heels onto your toes and you stomp. That stomp really helps push your hips back to get under the weight, and typically you're going to be going into a quarter squat to get under the weight and kind of stabilize yourself. Some people, when you start doing a lot more heavier weight, you begin to go into kind of a deeper squat, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, so that's the exercise. It's a little scary to do. Exercise is scary in general to do, but yeah. So once you have that weight up there, I didn't do it, but I should have done it. To kind of bring it back down, you want to just release that tension in your shoulders and your elbows and control it down, and then slightly flex your knees and hips to cushion the weight. And then you can squat down until the weight is back on the floor. And I think we're going to get another shot from the front just so y'all can see the whole movement of me being fully extended and getting under the weight as my elbows flex. And I'll try to add in a slow motion shot for you. So yeah, it's a pretty good exercise. Again, this transitions into a lot of power and buildup of speed later on. I know I quite don't keep my feet on the floor at all times. I've just been drilled in my head over the years kind of to literally get your feet up and stomp for these exercises, but it is recommended to keep your feet on the ground at all times. So again, the most you want to do is just your heels coming up off the ground, stomp. That's as much as you want to do. Now you will see some Olympic lifters, when they kind of go into that catch phase, their feet do widen up a little bit to get into it so they can get into a deeper squat. And that's perfectly fine too, but that's something we want to work towards. So right now, let's keep our feet on the ground. That's everything that I have for y'all today. Thank you so much for tuning in throughout this whole series. I really appreciate it. So again, for the last time, stay safe and stay hydrated.